Hey, welcome to the tutorial. Now, to start off with, you might be a bit confused and thinking, what? I thought this was a chick, but no, I'll explain. Lady Constantine is my girlfriend's account, it still is, but I use it to make some money and sell layouts. So today's tutorial, it'll be like a loading effect and it'll just make things look nice. So the program I'm using is called Edge Animate. You can download Creative Cloud from Adobe, and then it's a trial version of Creative Cloud, but then you can download Edge Animate with that software, and then this program, what you see now, will be yours forever and free, and it's totally legitimate. So let's get started. I've got a new document, a blank document. Now I'm going to change the width and the height. I'm going to use my screen resolution. Mine's 1600 for the width, 900 for the height. You can use your screen resolution or the numbers I'm using. It doesn't really matter because there's these little knobs here, and we're going to press them and it'll turn it into percentage, and it will change it to 100%, so that'll fit your browser window, and it'll make it, the layout, that little bit more responsive to different screen sizes. And I'm going to change the background colour to black. So now that that's done, I need to make a div. So I've got the triangle tool, do that. I'm going to change these to percent, everything's percent, to make it a little bit more responsive to different screen resolutions. Right, so that's created a div. I'm gonna convert the symbol. I'm gonna name it intro. Make sure autoplay is checked because I want it to play without me having to do anything to make it play. Press OK. These will change back to pixels. Change it back to percent. Open it up by double clicking. Change this to percent. And there we go. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to make this about half the size of its parent div, because I'm going to use this as like a sliding door, but vertically. So I'm going to copy that one by Control C. No idea what it is on a map, and Control V. Paste it. Alright, so now I have these two. Now for the loading bar. So I'm going to grab the triangle tool. Make sure it's 100% across. Change all these percent. I'm going to change the actual loading bar to white. Put it in the middle. Alright, so now I can start with the animation. I'm going to drag it out to about 4 seconds. Move that across. I'll invert this because it's the wrong way. The animation was playing the wrong way. So now we've got that. And I'm going to change the easing effect. I'm going to pick that one. Now when it gets to near the end, I want it to have a fade effect on the load bar. I'm going to change its opacity, which is here, to 0%. What I didn't say is to start creating animations is got this little blue button here. If you just press that, it'll make a pin, and then you just drag it along the timeline, and then move different elements about, and then it'll create these little things here, which you can have a play around with. Alright, so the loading bar's moving and it's fading like I want it to. The next stage is making, I'm going to call these two elements, I'll just call them doors, it's easier. Now I want them to open vertically, so I'm just going to drag it down, drag that one up. Alright, so I'm going to invert this, because again it's playing the wrong way. And now we should have something like that, which is good. And now I want a profile picture from IMVU to show. So I'm just going to grab this code that I've already made, copy it, go back to that document, and now you'll see stage here in the element. Click open actions, composition ready, paste the code in there. I'm just going to change this link. I'm going to use my profile picture for the profile picture that's on IMVU. So I just put my avatar name at the end there, and everything's set to a percentage, so everything will fit nicely. Alright, so if I click intro, the div is called intro. Now, in this code, in Edge, everything starts with stage. So I'm looking in the stage, and then I want to find intro, and then Avi. I want to find a div called Avi, and then the rest of the code basically injects this HTML into a div that's called Avi. So I need to create a div called Avi, and I need to create it in the intro div. So I've opened up the intro div, and now I'm just going to draw a new div. That'll do. Make sure it's nice and center. Change its height, its position, alter percentage. And here we'll call it Avi. So that's its div ID as well. You can give it classes there as well if you want, but you don't need to with this. So that's that. I think I'm gonna add one more effect on the actual profile picture, and I'm gonna have it moving off the screen, and I'm gonna have it turning by 360 degrees. Alright. So that should do. Now I'll just add some elements behind the effect so you can see it's working. I'm going to change this one to a button, and I'll tell you why. So we'll just test it. Hopefully everything's right and okay. Whoop. I need to put the triangle underneath the intro. Alright, that looks fine. And then as you can see, the cursor, it should be, when the mouse hovers over this one, it should be changing into a clip, like it's a button. But as you can see, it doesn't. Now, even though you can't see the intro's still there. So if you have buttons underneath it, they'll never be clickable because the intro's still there. What you need to do is go into the intro, again, go to the end of the timeline. So once everything stopped playing, there's this little thing here, they're called triggers. If you go to the end of the timeline, then press the trigger, it'll open up there. And it'll also put the trigger there on the timeline. So what you need to do is you need to insert and put in a hide code. So you need to hide the element basically. Once the intro's done playing, you need to hide it. So any button below the intro, then they can work because then the intro's done its job, it's done what it has to, now you can remove it. So you just put that. So everything starts with stage, as I said before, and then intro, and intro is what you want to hide. So if we go back and now test it, when you hover over it, your mouse changes, and then this could be a button if you wanted it to be. I would use this effect just to look stylish, really. I mean, there's no functionality. You could add a bit of functionality. It's just for looking good, and then you could have your actual layout underneath the intro. So yeah, and I'll put this code in the thread. I'll insert it in a post because that's what she said. Get it? No, I'm only joking. Alright, so that's it. If you have any tutorials or requests for the tutorial you want me to do, I will try and get round to one. You can give me a request for an Edge tutorial because mainly for layouts I tend to use Edge because it's just easier. And Edge is not Flash. It is a HTML5 tool, so it'll be compatible with mobiles, laptops, and tablets. So yeah, and the main code in what you're working with is jQuery, jQuery, and JavaScript. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial. Hope it helps someone, hope it's useful to somebody. So yeah, bye.